It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see the workhorse Jonathan Taylor. He had a great week to build off of last time out, reached triple digits, and added 2 touchdowns. It's the Colts and the Cowboys under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly, but behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Play action now, Prescott. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Taking a shot for Samuel. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. The numbers for him from a week ago, 7 catches, 96 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Ready?
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46. This defense for the Cowboys, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers his team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That's ready.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Back to throw here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 18-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on the opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a give to Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Well, in the process of that kick return, it appears we had an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Second down, here's Barkley again. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing, Prescott. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Second down, another run with Taylor. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Go.
Now back to throw. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4. He got 4 on 3rd down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power football.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott, escaping the pressure right. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and throw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Here comes Jonathan Tanner and his teammates. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. 1st down, Prescott. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Prescott. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Prescott now. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Looking to throw, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. Going right back to Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where you see the final score there. Meet Cole Hardman, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jimmy Garoppolo, sharp in the victory as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football to wrap up the week between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, for the Colts, we take a look there at the numbers for them running the football in that first half. Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half, and to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. But the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of
check right.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The Cowboys will line up for a point conversion.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And it'll be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 74 yards. The extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Dallas offense set for this next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Colts pick it up. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Opposite. Green.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Right. Number 7. Ready. Go. Set.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
From the 6.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown.
Colts taking the field again, running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage.
He has been a factor in a multitude of ways. Over 100 yards rushing. He's approaching that number in the receiving category, too.
And you know why I've always respected guys who can have these types of games? As a runner, you're going through a pile. People are raking at the football all the time. Your hands take a beating, okay? And to be able to still go out and catch the football in open field after going through that, that guy's dynamite.
He's been dynamite in this game so far. We'll see defensively if they have an answer because they need to come up with something.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
122 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Yellow. Line. Check white. Opposite. Green. Switch. Yellow.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Ready.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Desperation time, Prescott on 4th. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Barkley, inside handoff. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Prescott from the gun. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And quickly, they get to the line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott now. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but... the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Prescott to throw on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
139 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here we go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Set, cut. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and it Colts 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Green, switch, yellow, check, pink. Ready, go.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And out now come the Cowboys. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Prescott on first down. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now Prescott. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Black clock.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And able to get this to the 31.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Ready, go. Cut.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime is really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Colts, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.